Hi Aries, let's straight into it. The energies for Aries. The Strength card. Nine of Cups, very nice. Queen of Pentacles. Four of Cups. This is beautiful. And the Queen of Swords. Okay, starting out from the top left, we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is a beautiful card that says fate. Fated things are happening around you. Fate is bringing you a certain turn of events, circumstances, places, and people that are destined to be in your path. The Wheel of Fortune is turning, so fortuitous events are happening around you. And this is very exciting. For some in their relationships, I feel like you're meeting potentially a soulmate, someone that you've wished, hoped, been aiming to manifest and trying to manifest. I feel like this person is definitely showing up in the physical this month. So that's very, 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 very exciting for you, Aries. I feel this person is destined to be in your path for one reason or another. I think it's someone that's really going to surprise you. And it's someone that's going to be mentally really headstrong. So I think there's a lot of things that this person encompasses, a lot of beautiful characteristics and qualities. And definitely this person is on the right path. So I really think some of you are having an almost, it could be a serendipity, it could be a destined meeting in that aspect with relationships, or if you're in existing relationships already, or partnerships, marriages, etc., the wheel is turning, so something is coming to completion. The wheel is turning in your favor, so it's something you've wanted from your partner, something you've wanted to do together, something that you've been wishing to do. You'll finally be able to do it. So that's really exciting. There's also what feels like a ring here and a wheel, so it could be an engagement ring for some of you out there. Definitely. It's really it's fated events and circumstances. So something happening around this month, around a relationship. It could be a date. It could be a destined introduction. You meet, you get introduced to someone. So things like this. You may think they're coincidental this month, but I think there's possibly more to the picture here with the Wheel of Fortune. Absolutely beautiful, even if it's in your work and creative sector. The Wheel of Fortune denotes success, notoriety. Things are in motion. So if you've planted the seed, you'll see fruits of your labor very, very soon. So things perhaps are working behind the scenes. You do have the Queen of Pentacles, which is physical manifestation, because I see you holding something here. You've got it in your reach. It's shown up in your physical realm. So I really think that whatever has been behind the scenes, for most of you, it will be showing up. Nonetheless, the Wheel of Fortune is in motion. Things are turning in your favor. This could be finances as well, because fortune can be financial fortune. It can be good luck. It can be key places, key people, events and circumstances at your work that's sort of bringing beautiful things to fruition. So I love when I see this. I think there's a lot of big things in store for you, Aries. So you need to get ready. You certainly have the fire and the motivation to bring these events to fruition, and you definitely will, as can be seen with the Queen of Pentacles. You do have the Strength card. This can be a Leo around you in relationships. The Strength card can indicate strength, perseverance, being able to rely on someone and then being able to rely on you. This is fire, so this can be you, and you've been strong for so long, Aries, and you'll start seeing results. If it's in relationships, it could require strength around this time, definitely. There could be certain obstacles coming up in your path, but I think there's a lot of nurturing that comes with the Strength card. As you can see, she's adoring this lion, she's petting it, she's showing love and affection. So if this is what you've been craving, this is what you're going to receive. As headstrong as you are, Aries, you still need that attention, affection, and somewhat glory, but it will be yours. It could be another fire sign around you that's pursuing you relentlessly. It could be that someone's offering you strength in a relationship. It doesn't have to be a love relationship. It can be just in your day-to-day life, and you have dear friends, siblings, associates offering you strength, giving you strength. There could also be an emphasis on physical fitness, mental strength, physical strength for you this month. It could be a personal trainer, Definitely for some, you'll be improving your health. Look at that. Wow. You'll definitely be improving your health, getting your dream body, working on that dream physique, you know, your ideal health situation maybe, or your mental state. But there's fire in the belly here, which is amazing. This shows there's motivation, there's fuel. Whatever it is that you want to work on, Aries, this is the month to do it. You're in such a good space that use this month and use it as fuel and motivation, and summon that strength. And you will come out on top. This shows that you'll be inspiring and leading because you are a lion. And if it's in the workplace, you really will be leading from the front. And this is where you suit, Aries. You know, you belong in those leadership roles. You belong to influence people because this is what this is in your nature. You know, I think of Aries, I think of the mythological Aries, god of war and glory. And you know, you'll use this as much as you can because this is you, and you'll definitely be leading and inspiring. For some, it could be a business you want to start, could be something to do with training, psychology, consultancy, anything where you help people gather their strength in that aspect as well. So that's really beautiful. There could be pets that are prominent for you, buying a new pet, you know, looking after your pet, just being really in touch with animals as well, perhaps this month. But then you have the Nine of Cups. This is beautiful. A wish is coming true. Whether this is in a relationship, whether this is health, whether this is, you know, being proposed to, whether this is buying a home. You have an asset down here with the Queen of Pentacles. Whether this is finally receiving something you've been waiting for and it might come unexpectedly. There's something you've had your eye on, someone you've had your eye on. It's coming to fruition here for you. It's almost like everything's lined up in a row. It could be that a series of events will happen and everything will tie in so effortlessly with the other. And then you might be reflecting back towards the end of the month or maybe later this year. I manifested a lot. Perhaps you don't see it now and perhaps you need to give it more time. But, you know, you've got your cups aligned in a row. It's almost like choose what you will. It's all yours. This is the universe saying, here, I'm giving you this because you've asked for it. You've attracted it. You've had that fire in your belly and it's here. I'm giving it to you. Definitely in some, there's potentially a beautiful relationship coming on board, a new person, or, you know, beautiful things happening in a existing relationship, definitely. And it's something you've been working hard at. It hasn't been easy. There's been obstacles with the Strength card. There's a reason why you needed strength. You know, and there's this natural, there's an infinity symbol here. So there's a natural affinity to someone that you'll be meeting. There's just a link. There's karma there. You can't explain it. It just feels so natural. It will just flow. And definitely a wish coming true. It could be with finances as well. You could be very, very lucky this month. You could win a competition. You could win finances, receive a bonus or a commission of some kind here, receive a nice gift as well. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised with the Nine of Cups, something that you've been working for. It's yours, Aries. It's in your hands. You're holding it here with the Queen of Pentacles. She's the queen of manifestation. You can see here she's got a beautiful garden around her. She's holding a big coin in her lap, so she's obviously holding something in the physical. So as I said, it could be a gift someone gives you. It could be an asset. It could be a check. It could be cash. It could be a person that you're holding. It could be a new child, potentially. Pregnancy, possibly as well. Something, whatever it is that you've been wishing for on some level, you'll receive it in the physical. And there's beautiful feminine energy, regardless if you're a female or a male. There's this really intuitive, emotional, yet logical energy to you this month. So I think I think it's a stark contrast from last month. Perhaps you've expected too much from other people, but now you see that it has, you know, if you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. But as I said, in relationships, there could be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo coming in, someone very sensual, someone that you've been hoping for, someone that is very stable, earthly, very attractive, very logical, methodical in their thinking, yes. In a work situation, this could be that you're receiving some sort of funds. Or in general, I see you outdoors here. Outdoors in gardens. This might be something you're doing this month. You might be outdoors quite a fair bit. I mean, we do see these other cards here and they all are outside with nature, animals. This can be helpful for you this month. You know, maybe it's therapeutic for you in a way. Could also be an asset. It might come unexpectedly. It could be something that you've been working on for a long time, but I almost feel the way you're going to get it is almost effortless, if that makes any sense. And I hope that does come through for you, Aries. You're deserving of it. You are. And there's news. There's unexpected news. An unexpected offer, unexpected news, but in, you know, as much as it's unexpected, you've sort of been manifesting it. So it's not completely unexpected. It just might come much sooner than you think. Because you're here at your tree of life, assessing your options, the people, the places, the circumstances, the emotions you feel. When something new is going to come, this is about illumination. For some, there could be a big reveal about a person that you're wanting, pursuing. They could turn around and say they do have feelings for you. You could get reciprocated messages of love, affection, attention from people. For some, there's definitely a soulmate coming in around you. They might not be around you now, but they're definitely coming in. It could be something to do with the 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months. In the 4th week of the month, or their birthday might have something to do with the 4th, or their age might have the number 4 in it when you meet. This could be significant if that's in a relationship, because the Wheel of Fortune is sending you this person and you've manifested them on some level. It could also be seeing a deeper side to someone, or someone showing you how much strength they can actually offer you, or vice versa, how much strength you can offer this person with the 4 of Cups. If this is in a work situation, there could be numerous people making you offers, trying to collaborate and work with you. There could be someone new joining the team. This person could be a Leo, Gemini, could be an earth sign. And they're going to be very benevolent. They're insightful, yet they're intuitive. Could be somewhat spiritual as well with the Queen of Pentacles. So something coming to illumination about a work situation potentially. I'm going to lay out a few more cards with my Egyptian deck here so we can delve a little bit deeper into love and work. And we'll see what resonates. Because you do have the Queen of Swords. There's obviously this person that's around you. Could be an air sign. There's a lot of conversation happening with this particular person. It's very direct. It's very open. It's deliberate. There's definitely no beating around the bush. An important conversation coming up. This could be in relationships and or work. Or this could be someone just, or you. It could be energy. It could be your energy, especially if you have air in your chart. Just laying it all out there on the table. But it's gaining momentum as well with the Queen of Swords. She's very deliberate in her thinking. She's goal-orientated. She knows what she wants. Or if you're a he, you know what you want. You know what's out there. You're able to summon that energy and that fire and motivation and use it in wondrous ways, Aries. So important conversation coming up with a someone in your relationships, siblings, partnerships, friendships is coming up. Or there's either, as I said, an air sign, earth sign, or Leo that's coming in around you. and they're destined to be in your path right now to help in some aspect. There's a lot of people around you, I think. This could be news, something you've been awaiting for, something you've been wishing for. News about an asset, an income, a verdict, something that you've been summoning your strength. It could be a competition, you could be in bodybuilding, running a competition, and you finally see that you've been approved. But good news, something you've been waiting for and working towards. And if this is this person that's coming in around you, they're very, very well articulated. They like to document things. They're air, yet they make physical manifestations. This could be your energy as well, Aries. Let's have a look further into your love and see. Okay, the Tower, the Chalices, Four of Chalices, and the Four of Swords. Okay, so Tower, shake-ups in love, big changes, big movements, one-night stands, proceeding to the next step of the relationship. The Tower happens very, very quickly, so a very sudden turn of events in the love life. Something that could throw you off balance. It could be that you're already in an existing relationship and then an offer of love shows up on your doorstep unexpectedly. The Tower can be one-night stands. The Tower can be moments where we feel frazzled, moments where, in our heart's beat, we feel like things are falling apart or things are just being shaken up in such a big way. I think it's a positive shake-up, though. Judging by these other cards, I do. Interestingly, you do have the Four of Chalices, which is much like the Four of Cups. It's about seeing another side to someone. So them opening up. This could be, there could be duality with this person that's going to show you their true colors in a sense in relationships and friendships. It could be your marriage partner, it could be your current partner or someone that you're seeing or talking to. But I feel it's a blessing in disguise because really, you have these beautiful cards affirming that it needs to happen with the Four of Chalices. But again, the Four is highlighted here, so that might be significant for you this month. Four of Swords as well. Four of Swords is solitude, withdrawal, looking within, spirituality. There's a deity sitting down here, so maybe you're looking to look into the stars, whether that's the cosmos and astrology, praying to your God that's up in the heavens, meditating with nature and the universe, whatever works for you. This is happening this month in your relationships. And maybe you do need that to summon the strength to, help this relationship move forward. Maybe you do need that reflection and time of solitude and looking to above because you need that strength for one reason or another. And you're very much in a state of contemplation over your relationships. But like I said, things are in motion. So whether this contemplation and reflection has anything to do with this Aries, it's the wheel keeps turning. Life goes on. The cycle goes on. So that's for love. Again, we have air here with the swords. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius could be prominent for you this month in your love. Let's have a look at your career and creative. Two of Wands, very nice collaborations. Queen of Wands, okay. And the Nine of Swords. So Two of Wands. Two of Wands in this deck doesn't carry the traditional meaning in the Rider-Waite deck. The Two of Wands in this deck is assistance, it's options, it's collaboration of sorts. We see the Eye of Ra and two, what looks like, royal regalia here. So there's collaboration. Someone's wanting to work with you at work. Someone's going to communicate this. I think there's an important conversation either coming up at work, or communication about someone wanting to join on, someone sharing the same ideas as you. But I think this person, whoever this person is very good at communicating, planning, and will obviously implement this planning as well. So I do think they'll help you in good ways. Then you have the Queen of Wands. So there's a fire sign. It could be you, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo that's prominent here. This is energy, fertility, lust, helpfulness. So this person wants to help you. Could be a female or a male, but they have fire energy. Or maybe you'll be in this position. You'll be in a position to offer strength. Whichever way it is, strength, fuel, motivation, fire is given with the Queen of Wands. There could be movement around this person. So if this is in a work situation, this person could be relocating offices, or you could be relocating in some way, or commuting more so than usual, traveling about, doing your business elsewhere. And then you have the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is actually sleepless nights, things held in suspension. It could be insomnia. Could be bad dreams. Especially if you're quite busy at work and you have a lot of people around you, you may feel somewhat intimidated about this person, but I don't think there's malicious intent behind them. I think they're pretty genuine, and you may be fretting over that they're coming out on top, or they're sort of gaining a bit of favoritism of some kind. But I think for the most part, they want to work with you, not against you. I don't think they're in competition with you. I think they really do idolize you. So I don't think it's worth having this sort of stress or anxiety or preempting too much over this person and this work situation. So, but an absolutely beautiful reading, Aries.